How am I feeling 30 minutes out? We are just trying to get all the technical stuff sorted. Screens are not working, so we've got two screens. We've got screens behind us, we've got screens here so that the speakers can see what everybody else can see without having to turn around. That's not working. People are going to walk in that door in 15 minutes. So the guys are already arriving, but they're in the holding area outside. So the energy out there is electric. We've got music playing. We've got people being entertained out there. They're going to walk in here in 15 minutes. We're not quite ready yet, so we've got these last little bits to do. Luckily, the production team are taking care of this. We've just got to trust these guys to do that job, and then we just go out there and do our job. So feeling quite calm, relaxed. I'll be glad when this is sorted, and then I just get to do the fun bit.
Please welcome to the stage, Mr. James back in the building.
Welcome to Master Life.
What I want to get out of the next couple of days is just to help with mindset. I'm on a journey to become more time and money free.
Something that I want to get out of the past few days is to focus on the future, really, similar to what the guys have just been saying, and focus more on money mindset and what the future holds for me personally.
So our rules of the game. We've got a couple of really basic rules of the game over these next couple of days. The first one, Dean already elaborated on this, is when you're doing an exercise, when you're talking, is do the questions, do the exercises, do them properly. A lot of them, when I'm asking you to write something down, I would seriously encourage you to do them in silence. It's the big AC. Here's the 5 differences between the average person and the average billionaire. Now, bearing in mind, there is no difference in time and no difference in IQ. So I'm going to start right in the middle. I'm going to start with the G. The G stands for goal. Now, here's a really interesting one. This is Jim Collins. So he figured out that 98% of business owners don't have goals. He then did it with the general population. It was 99.8. 99.8% of the average person don't have goals. That is insane, isn't it? So remember what I said about Stephen Covey. By the way, did you notice the first words out of Eric Thomas's mouth? He says, know what you want. You have to know what you want. Covey said, start with end in mind. I don't know how many people you've got to listen to until you get the message. It all starts with goals. Because if you're not working your goals, you're just working. I don't know anyone who studied coaching and how to get high performance out of people more than this guy. For decades he's done this. Now, you're not going to think that when you see him because he looks way younger. He is a former Team GB coach. He is a lifelong student of high performance. He's one of the highest ranked coaches in the world. But you know what the most important thing is about this guy? I've never had a conversation with him and thought, you're in this for you. Always puts the other person at the heart of what he's talking and thinking about. Make a huge round of applause. Be on your feet for the one and only Mr. James Vincent!
Beautiful is a nice word because we can relate to this. It's an analogy. What we've got in my hand is a beautiful water bottle, yeah? But no. In your mind's eye, this is you. This is your life, and this is your future, and that little green tip is all the world can see. Got it? They can see what you're doing. Everybody can see what you're doing. Probably people know you've come to an event today. They can see you doing that. They don't know what's going on under here. I'm James. I'm walking through my life. On my journey, trap. I fall down a trap. I wake up in the morning. I've got to do more. James, you've got to do this. You've got to do this. You've got to do this. The demands are high and the pressure's on. Life's trying to suck you into this way of thinking. What have I got to do? I've got to do this, this and this. Demands are high, stresses are high, self-sabotage kicking in. I don't feel good. I'm not getting the very best out of myself. And I'm certainly not living a purpose-driven, fueled life. I'm doing this for everything else. That's the trap. I'm going to show you how you walk around the trap. You don't make them traps. You stay purpose-driven. Because if your focus, if you believe that the way that you improve yourself is by, I've got to do more. Watch this. So I'm holding this here, yeah? Focus this. I'm pushing as much strength in my right arm. I'm pushing this as hard as possible. And it is not moving. Things are not changing. We're going under the surface. And the lower we get, the easier it becomes to move this immovable object. Watch this. I'll go all the way down to the bottom, very lightly. See this? It's very, very easy. It's very easy to create change the lower you get. Easy to create change down here. Oh. But boy, if you've got to go deep to get down there.
Yeah, now we're in peak state. So beforehand, we literally, when I was saying we've got some technological issues, they were literally resolved as that door opened and we started walking in. They were fixed then. So there was a big call there of do we hold people off or do we let them come into the room? And I was like, no, we're going to let them in the room. It'll put the pressure on the production team, a little bit of perturbation, and we'll get the breakthrough. They got it just at the end. Now, oh, it's Bliss. They're going to actually, the issues are still not fixed. So we had to kind of stumble our way through some of the stuff with the kit. But this second half, they've got an hour now to try and fix that stuff while we get ready for the second half. But this is the Bliss now because you're in enjoyment mode, you're in slow now. So it just, all that apprehension goes and you just get to go and enjoy it. So yeah, loving life right now. Like this, boom, 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 and I'm the conductor. We're going to go in pace with Freddie. When we get to the chorus and I say go, I'm just going to say go. You guys have got to sing the words. You know the words, right? No. If you don't know the words, they go like this. We will rock you. That's it. Dead easy. Yeah? We will rock you. 6 words, piece of cake. Got it? I don't need help remembering the words? Yeah. We can get them up on the screen here if you want. So, are we ready? Is everybody ready? Yes. Very good. Let's do one practice run, then we're going to go for it seriously. So, oh, nailed it. Super keen. Right, okay. Joe, we're ready for you. Hold on, not yet. Joe, okay, now we're even testing the production team. So, Joe, you've got to go when I first go here, yeah? Are we ready? Okay. Go! Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen! Welcome! Finish these guys, thank you, well done, man. Some of these guys weren't even late that were on that stage, then, you know, they were just like, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm on the stage. We're even late. Okay, so, Mark, I need you now. We're going to do, what was your biggest takeaway from this morning? So, throw your hands in the air like you just don't care. Someone who's not shared already. I want someone who's, well, by the way, that's usually introverted. I want you to get out your comfort zone now.
My biggest learning is that to get to my biggest goal, I've not been focusing on the one thing that I need to learn for the biggest goal. So everything that I need to do needs to be centred around that from now on.
Really, really cool. Thank you, Pete. Give her a hand. Okay, we need someone from the middle now. We need someone from the middle.
Biggest takeaway this morning is just giving absolute 100% when push comes to shove and doing the work.
Oh, love it. Love it, love it. Give him a hand, everyone, guys. From South Wales.
Sean from Preston.
Chatterbox.
Learning is actually I need to get my finger out my ass and actually set a goal.
Ah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Give him a hand. Beautiful. Okay, so let's do this. One last thing just to put us in the best mood and the highest level of energy possible before we finish off that big scene. So you're all going to go, all with the next one wave, and it's going to get noisier and noisier and noisier and noisier. And we're going to go here, it should be pretty noisy. Then we're going to go back, and it's still getting noisier as we build, right? This is called compound interest. I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. So we're going to get over here, it's super noisy, then we're going to get all the way back, it's going to be even noisier. And then we're going to go one more lap all the way here, it should be really noisy, and over here it should be absolutely mental. And then we're going to celebrate. Deal? Yeah. Excited? Yes. Good. Very cool. So there we have it. That's the noisy Mexican way to another. And you just don't see it through. And most people quit when it hits 9.5. They were so freaking close. Napoleon Hill put this in his book, and then Sharon Lecter wrote a book on it. It's called 3 Feet from Gold. That's where most people stop. You were 3 feet away, you would have just kept going. But the problem is you don't know you're 3 feet, and because it's the toughest point now, that's why I can stop. And that was me. I was literally jumping from one thing to another. So I'm trying to get marketing right, but before marketing's right, I'm jumping over here and recruiting. And before I get recruitment right, I'm jumping over here and trying to get sales right. Then trying to get management and leadership right, jumping all over the place. Nightmare. Can't move anywhere forward if you're doing that. Think about it. If I'm here and I go, right, I want to get there, and I start moving there, and then I go, yeah, I also need to get there. and I also need to get there. Now I'm further away from there than I was in the first place. Does this make sense? You can't move forward if you keep changing direction. Inconsistency is one of the biggest problems. We live in the information age. Information's everywhere. Information is not your problem. Implementation and consistency is the problem. My 90-day plans reflected this. At least I was setting 90-day plans, right? I was in a good environment. I encouraged this. They were literally changing. They were all over the place. My 90-day plan was like 4 plans really wrapped in one. They were on 4 different topics instead of being get this one thing right. And it's only when I found focus and consistency that things started going well.
GPS signal lost.
I was just going to say the same thing. So you've got to understand this. I've just asked you earlier to put the time in your diary to work on the big goal. The more time you dedicate to that goal, 2 things will happen. 1, the likelihood of you achieving that goal will drastically increase. And 2, the time scale in which you increase it will drastically increase as well. So the more time, I want you to all write that down, the more time I can spend dedicated to my goal, the quicker I will get there. So in this session, we've given you all $5. Who's got the $5? If you've got your $5, say yes! Yes!
5 years answers.
It's 5 years, Jay, 5 years. The currency, you know, the economy's been tough. So you've all got 5 yen. We're going to call it dollars just it's easier. I don't know why we're in the UK, not the US, but never mind. And all those kids do that. They started speaking American because they're watching so much YouTube. They're having candy now. They're having candy. So you've all got your $5. We're going to teach you how to turn that $5 into $1 million. How cool is that? And we're going to teach you some basic principles of wealth. Now, I'm going to bring someone onto this stage who's absolutely incredible in this area in just a few minutes. I want you to listen to every single word because these principles will make you so much freaking money if you stick to them. Ladies and gentlemen, on your feet for the one and only, the incredible Mr. Mark Hayward!
There's loads out there about wealth and finance and investing. I think the problem with a lot of it can be that it's all sort of like what to do. So it's like tactics.
Now, you can negotiate bars or do deals, do whatever you want. This is how we start in life with nothing other than $5, and you get to turn that money into more money. Okay, you've got 3 minutes, away you go. Right, these 3 ladies with the Master Your Life hoodies on, give them a hand, now they're incredible. So these 3 wonderful ladies are our brokers. So the name of this next job is you've got to buy the hoops. Okay, you've got to buy the hoops. Now you're going to buy the hoops at the price that the market dictates, so you're going to have to be fairly tuned into it. If you get too noisy, you're not going to hear. Because when you guys all erupt into noise, I'm saying to the production team, volume up, the lights maxed out. Because you guys are a noisy bunch. The market is going to dictate how much you buy the hoops for. Mr. Hayward is the market.
Plugged into the market, no inside information, don't worry. It's all objective feed, guys.
Hey, here's the kicker. You've got 3 minutes. When the trading floor closes, as in real life, you get to invest the hoop, but you can't buy anymore. So you get to invest the hoop. Listen very carefully. So you buy the hoops, then you get to invest the hoops. This make sense? Yeah. You buy the hoops at the price that the market dictates. Here's the market. And you buy the hoops from one of the brokers. This is all simple stuff, right? So basically, you buy the hoop and in a bit you invest it. Make sense? Yeah. Okay. So then I'm going to reconvene and we're going to do the 3rd and final part of the game where we'll see who's the winner. Who's done the best job. So, you have got 3 minutes.
Hoops are now selling for $3. Asian trading desk soon to open. The price of hoops is now $4. We've got an urgent telegraph coming from the US. Price of hoops is now $15. Hoops are now selling for $1.
Customers, the market's closed. The market's closed. Customer, the market's closed. Places that you can invest your hoops. So there's 3 different lines. So they're going to put you in a line, okay? I need you to leave these spaces clear in front of these white lines. Come and form your line if you want to invest your hoops. Go, go, go. There's 1 of 3 groups. Right, okay, so if you get to choose now where you invest. If you throw from the first line, this closest line, and the hoop lands on. Show us a hoop, someone. I'll give it back. So if you took it on and it lands on, from this first line, you get $3 per hoop that lands on. If you throw it from here, second one, $6, 9, 18, one at the back, 100, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so just if you can all just get off the things. If you stood in the runway right now, just move over. 1 person at a time. If you all start, if more than one of you start throwing at one time, it's gonna. By the way, break any rules. I'm just gonna disqualify. I'm keeping your hoops, and I ain't paying you out. When the hoop lands, I'm gonna tell you how much you get. I'm gonna write it down. Keep the piece of paper, and then you can go to the ladies to get your money back, or keep your piece of paper. Yeah, got it? Okay, so line up. You've not got long. I'd move fast. Choose where you're going to invest from. Once you're done, turn to the next person in the line and tell them to go. Don't go until the person's told you to go. Go.
First, Jim.
Where are you going? Yeah, you going first.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're going for the one closest to you. You're going for the one you can get. You're going for the one closest to you. No, that doesn't count. It's this one.
Oh, it's going to be one close.
None of them count because your foot's over the line. Okay, I missed yours then. Okay. 2, where did you go from?
Okay, this one there.
Oh, 2.
3, 6, 9, 18. Well done.
It's just going to be the closest one. 18, number 9.
How many was that?
I think that was 13, I think.
13 from the second. Right, that's it. Take your seats, ladies and gents. Take your seats. Has anyone beat 92? Anyone beat 92? Mr. Eccles is the winner of a brand new basket!
It's 7 years old.
Yeah, when we did net worth and we did overs, yeah, it's actually not worth anything, it's minus. It's worth minus.
If you hoover out all the questions to my daughter, it might just fall apart.
I'll give it, you can keep it, my friend.
Oh, wonderful man. It's not what we give, you see.
So, write this down. This is a big writer down. This is a massive light bulb moment. Massive light bulb moment. Are you ready for it? Tanisha, I don't know if you're ready for it. Are you ready? Poppy, are you ready? She's definitely ready. Elliot, are you ready? Yeah. You're always ready. Here's the one-liner. Games are a reflection of life. How we play games is how we play life. Here's what we saw. What did we see during that game? Number 1, how many of you froze and did nothing? That first game, how many of you froze and did nothing? Some of you I met in the toilet. Here's another way down there. This is do you know before it marks the principles? AI is changing the world rapidly. There's a lot of things that are going to change in the next 5 years. Like, if you're a coder, coding is going to change dramatically in the next 5 years. Coding's not going to be a thing in 5 years. So, but there are some things, if you're reading books that were written 1,000 years ago, and the thing is true, that's probably a principle. Remember, the definition of a principle is it's timeless. So if you're reading it, and it was 1,000 years ago, and it's true today, and it's going to be true in another 1,000 years, chances are. Does that make sense? People that are way worse off financially than they could be because they're not playing the game. Does that make sense? What is the difference between the start of the relationship, do you want to cook? At the start of the relationship, when the person asks you the question, do you want to cook, who was you thinking about? You was thinking about them. 7 years in, do you want to cook? Fucking hell, everything that I've done today, Who are you thinking about? That is the cancer to a relationship. When you spend more time in the relationship worried about you than them, that is the cancer. The amount of times I've done this talk, and we finish it and I've gone, these are the 6 keys. And the other person has gone, great, can you teach that to my partner, please? So they can meet my needs. Wrong! You got it wrong, you fucked up on literally fell at the first hurdle. I'm not teaching you this stuff so you can go home and go, meet my needs. Why am I teaching you this stuff? So you can go home and... Bingo. You've got it. That's the difference. That is the difference. That's the biggest difference between most relationships at the start. People do it all the time. Well, we're not like we used to be, are we? No, because you started thinking about you and not about them. Yeah, but they don't think about me either. No, you're not getting it. Pick one domino up and the rest will rise with it. How do you get all your needs met? Meet this. So write this down. Here's exactly how you get your 3 needs met. Meet theirs first. Not half-hearted, not with half an excuse in your pocket, not waiting for them to get it wrong so you can see, James told you this doesn't work, with full commitment and dedication. If you spend all the time in your relationship obsessed with how do I meet your needs, your relationship's going to be a beautiful place. A beautiful place.
James, day 1, master your life done. Quick recap, and are you looking forward to tomorrow?
The energy in here has been electric. It's probably been the best we've done, where people have come together and just gone for it and not held back. The energy's been absolutely electric, so that's been incredible. The speakers were flawless. Both speakers are absolutely incredible and delivered the message really well, and it's all sat really well. So when we ask what biggest takeaways were at the end of the day, there's just an abundance of them. There's an incredible energy, and there's a bunch of people that are like, yeah, I want to continue this journey, I want to do more, what else can I do, what else can I do? So all around it's just been a great day. There's always a nice feeling afterwards, because it's like, that change is already happening, and tomorrow, the day 2 of Master Your Life 2 is massive. So
another person
and as well, you don't have all of the worries that you have before day 1. Everything's more comfortable and settled, so I can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a really big, impactful, really powerful, life-changing day. One of those days where you never forget. You'll never forget, and you always remember where you was. And it's only a few hours away now, so rest and recover tonight. Go and get some good, healthy food down me. Get a good sleep. Do my morning routine tomorrow before Master Your Life Day 2. Master Your Life 2 Day 2. Get over to the gym and do all my good stuff in the morning, all my daily routines, and then back to deliver and help a lot of people change for the rest of the day tomorrow.